F and G shit. Shot the whole day, go shot the bro Trey Boogie, we sliding. Sliding in the rental, trying to run the milli up. In the southeast, Trey Boogie been a plug. Rubber bands on the blues, hella panoramic views. If you get into it with the squad, you can never lose. It's on the flow like Yellow Rider. I got your vibe on her toes like nail polish. In the city, we get respected from everybody. You about to pull up on Trey Boogie, now let's chop it. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Got it wet, it's not a cut. Ain't worried about what nobody else got, cause I got enough. Me and Trey Boogie locked in, he threw a lob, I dunk. Heard the beat and sauced it up, can't nobody go hard as us. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening with y'all? What's happening? Big homie Trey. Hey, today is Let's Chop It Up. We got a special guest on tonight. My man J.B.G. Chop it up about all kind of stuff. Check them on right now. What's happening, J.B.G.? What's happening? What's happening? Chilling, man.
What's popping? What's happening, man? Thank you for me on the show.
Yeah, finally.
Finally, yeah. Since what? R&B night with John Gibbs, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
But you on now, so that's all that matters. We it's better. They say it's better now than never.
Yeah, now never, exactly.
Yeah. Guests on here, and big stuff watching on Facebook, Twitch. But for the fact you may not know who you are, and let them know where you come from and what you do.
What's up, Nego? What's good? It's your boy J.B.G. R&B. I'm from the town. You know what I'm saying? I now live in Menifee. I moved up north about 3 years ago. Now to be exact. And I run my own record label called Gas Squad Entertainment. My co-CEO is my partner out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I think it's Al Corral. And right now, we hooked up with a lot of tracks right now in the music industry.
That's right. Let's get us away.
Say that again? The line's breaking up.
Okay. One or hold
on. I mean,
okay.
There we go.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
So yeah. You got your own record label. You got, but let's start off from the beginning. You've been, in what you do.
Started off as a rapper from San Diego. I went by Prophet. I was at Hoover, Young Steve, MP3. Then I went by Techno in like the early, I want to say the early 90s, late 90s. And, I worked with a lot of up and coming production companies in San Diego at the time. One being Fruit and Soul and Studio Productions, my boy Tiny, and big up to my boy Elo and Chice.
That's right. Yeah. So you said you started off as a rapper.
Yeah, as a rapper, man.
When did you cross?
I've been singing pretty much all my life, bro. I mean, my uncle was one of the Temptations, my dad's side of the family. So that I got carried over. Like I would say 7 years old, 8 years old. Uncle would walk into me, sing, Orange Juice Jones or something like that, and he would think the radio was playing, and found out that was his nephew, his thing, So Southeast. I was born on Midtown Block. Hard to set. My mom went to high school. My auntie went to Lincoln. My uncle San Diego High. So my roots are real deep as far as growing up in that neighborhood and being born there. I moved around a lot.
Yeah, I think old, our old heads in our family to San Diego High.
Right,
All my
right, right,
family,
right,
my family went to San Diego High too. Growing up over there on Franklin,
right, right, right. Yeah, I grew up on San Miguel. Moved around a lot. That's what my has always done is like moved around. I would say a lot of places in San Diego. I've just Spring Valley, Lemons Row, Southeast, Skyline. I used to live all Blackpool. Used to go to Little Bit Freeze, elementary. A lot of stuff that was going on in the hood. I was either just leaving that spot off, going to another area. I found one for your and find out that area pop off, and we moving again. Like, I never had a place like this that was home. So I moved over into Southeast San Diego over off Ocean View.
Okay. Okay.
I went
So the because that's what you currently and you got the label. We'll get on. But your R&B artist, I know checking you out. I know you're out, but let them know some of the people you rock with. What you're affiliated with, and so on.
I've worked with Young Duckback, who is like the group of the older version of the Duckback. Big up to C Night, Bo Rock and Two Scoop. Especially C Night. He was the one that really laced me, so to say, and gave me confirmation on stuff that I knew about the music industry. And I learned about the music industry. So that would be I would say, turning point. Really take things serious. You know what I'm saying? As far as running a record label, understanding what it means to be an artist, just lifting my feet wet, in the game by messing with people that have been and already got that gold standard and platinum pedigree for music. You know what I'm saying? It takes to get to the next level. But it was just mainly coming across the capital, for the sake, and actually understanding what to do with the capital once I receive it to push it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, you say record label, but are you really, what I'm saying? Are you really are you paying taxes for that matter? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that comes with it that you really got to do yourself about.
And that's what I wanted to touch on. So you said,
right.
This of being an artist, and I come with it. You talked about, what becoming artists, should they be concentrating? It's not all about just making the music out there and thinking.
No.
Let them know what time it is.
Right. You broke up a little bit, but I'm okay, there you go. You're back.
What time it is as far as like it's more than just selling CDs or whatever. You put it on. You gotta as a business. Like I always tell you, carry yourself. You are an L.
Right. Yeah, legal license company. So
down business of being an artist.
Right. Mainly, bro, to be honest with you, you've been there before, because I've done my history upon you yourself. When you was down with Legalized Dope and Vicious B Posse, the same similarities of the era. It's a lot more steps and phases to this game than just being in someone's studio or being in someone's garage studio or bedroom studio and just making music. It's a lot more phases to this game and a lot more steps and parameters that you really got to prepare yourself for. It's not just, dropping a project, doing a CD, getting a nice little release party somewhere, and just, that's it. Nah, you really got to be in the streets, hustling your music. You got to be networking with the right people. And hold on, are you on? I'm trying to see if you're on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just
Okay,
giving you the spotlight.
okay, cool. I appreciate that. But it's a lot of different budgets you gotta balance out, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the studio and then the CD, and then we have a nice little release party somewhere, and that's about it. And we don't save the day. Nah, you really got to get out here, and you got to leave your environment the way you get uncomfortable in another environment to grow. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different avenues. Once the music has been done, you have to go down the radio promotion, the marketing, and you got to talk to people about tours and bookings. And a lot of stuff is not going to be for free. You got to really pay to play at times to begin. But it's like once
You just said pay to play. How
yeah,
important is it to make sure have a budget?
it's very important, bro. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Nothing in this music industry is handed to you for free. Okay, everything that I've gotten right now up until this point, as far as my career is concerned, and the people I've been around, I had to pay to play. And as I did pay to play, guess what? I developed respect for my peers, and actually I was hungry enough to stay in the game and to keep pushing and to be relevant. You know, and eventually once you see that you're hungry enough, they'll throw you some cards here and there. A couple of slices. Because they respect you, but nothing's gonna be. And so I'm glad that it's like that. I learned that way because now when I'm around certain people in the game, I'm respected. And he wants to come in and see what he can get out of it. A lot of my stuff is earned, so I'm expected to earn, amongst my peers because I compensate. You know what I'm saying? And when you compensate, people respect you more. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be known as you know what I'm saying? I just got you breaking off a few minutes ago. My vacation for beat. So I'm getting top quality production. So that's one key element. Now, had the table not been changed so much, let's say if Dago was the first people to get on before LA, okay? Maybe it would be good, but because how the cards were dealt to us as San Diego rappers or San Diego people in the music industry, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not enough of us in the game representing really get the knowledge and obtain it, and we can open more doors for our people to get through. You know what I'm saying? To make things happen for us in the city. I've always said that you need to have a platform that's strictly for Dago that can get recognized, but it's going to take people in Dago to make it happen for LA to start turning their heads this way, or for the Bay to start turning their head this way towards that city, So I'm glad I left at the time I left because as I left, I started growing. And I started being around people that appreciated more because I transitioned from moving out of San Diego to where I'm at now because I'm close to LA. You know what I'm saying? I'm close to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't be at a point where I was stagnant in my career. You know what I'm saying? Where if I stayed performing at one month every month or every other month, that's not growing for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not at all. So I made myself more of an asset instead of being a local residential artist that's really not, one, selling merchandise, really not developing on a fan base, really not getting songs. So I found out as I paid to play to get people on projects that show love to me, like Home Beach, Big up to Willie Mammoth, big up to Beefy Banks, R.I.P. Willie Mammoth, from the LPC movement. I got educated.
Right.
As I was around these people like those people in Dr. They've been around Snoop. You know what I'm saying? They went on tour with Snoop. So I got the knowledge that they got from him from being on tour. So I learned how to market myself, make my stage presence awareness. I'm always updating my, the fresh outfit. I just, like 50, pop the tag off, no lie. But it takes disciplining myself, understand my craft, understand myself as an artist and as a professional. I have to hold myself a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people don't realize, Trey, that you and me have been talking before anybody even talking.
Facts.
And I've always carried myself as a professional. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we hold conversations, and stuff I knew about the town, that people in the town never thought I knew about them, but I knew. But I kept my ears in San Diego. I wasn't really worried about what was going on in San Diego because I'm trying to make myself the best representation of the city to make that happen. And I just keep moving the way I'm moving. I want to be the best version of J.B.G. possible that can represent him. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I don't always tell people I'm from San Diego. I let people tell. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta start wearing San Diego stuff on my videos, let people know I'm from San Diego. I want my talent to speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? And then someone asks me, where you from? I'm from Dago, homie. Okay, cool. All right, Dago. Well, we don't get a lot of y'all come up here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's a shock to them, you know what I'm saying? I'll be at a big industry for you, right? And there'll only be maybe one or two people in the room. I can hold them up with, the fingers on my hand. You know what I'm saying? Me, Slick, Kitty. Same with you. That's about it. And I just know.
Because you in a while back, you mentioned, and I hate the term play to pay. Pay to play.
Right.
As artists, a lot of people that I don't want to pay to pay this and that, but I try to give this example. I give is Kendrick Lamar. He was for 8 years. So he got his opportunity. He had to do shows if he wanted to do. He had to sell the tickets. He had to part of the process, right?
Right.
And are you still paying to play versus no some show? What's your thought process? Because they make it sound like it's a night when it's not. I mean, when I was coming up, it was called pay. You know what I mean? You had to be an opening up while people in.
Right.
But if you could get one new fast, there's a benefit.
Right.
It's
one good opportunity.
Different time.
Right.
What's the process on that? To play.
I'm gonna be honest with you. In the beginning, I would pay for shows to be opening, but it was more I got something out of that show. Like because I own my own business, I was able to set up my merchandise booths. Or I was able to
you could make money still.
I was able to join CDs. I was able to assemble a street team to go out and market to people while I'm at the show. Like at the Queen Mary. Once upon a time in the LBC or summertime in the LBC. I got in. But at the same time as I got in, I paid for my spot or my slot. I still was able to network and market to bigger people in a bigger audience, other than people in my town that can buy my merchandise or listen to my music or stream my music. And it's like nowadays, it's very more important to really get those stream numbers up and to focus on sharing your content and advertising your content and controlling the narrative as much as possible. Does that make sense? You know, uh, because it's just more beneficial in the long run to get the respect that way. You know what I'm saying? Especially you, I have shows where I've headlined. You know what I'm saying? I've had a show recently where I just headlined with Battle Cat. You know, back in March down there, and that's a lot weird. And because now Battle Cat looks at me, but people are familiar with Battle Cat look at me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I
No,
didn't know what was the suicide.
position so they could.
Say that, get the book up again. I'm
You
sorry.
put that position so they look at you.
Right, you got to put yourself in position to play. It's like you're running for a Senate spot or a Congress position. You want people to get your vote, right? So you got to go out there and rally and mingle with the people to get people to know who you are and what your agenda is. You know what I'm saying? I can't be a dope R&B singer from San Diego if I'm still in San Diego, and half the people in San Diego don't support me anyway. I don't worry about whether or not San Diego is supporting me because I done stepped out of my element to get other people so I can grow. You know what I'm saying? My profit margin is not even half of what I do in San Diego compared to what I do in the IE, right? IE and Riverside than it ever has in San Diego. I've been there all my life. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, that's talking about since the late '80s, early '90s.
Right.
You know, like when they say the crab in the barrel. No. Like it's just a San Diego thing.
It's very real.
All over thing. It's all come to us, right, folks?
It's a very real mentality, bro.
Why you think? I was gonna. This is a segue into the because why you think San Diego support San Diego? And what's your feeling on the music scene now? I think, but what are your thoughts on that?
My views on how the San Diego music industry has been, has it grown, has it transitioned?
Don't support our own. Is it the politics? Is it because here and this one's from here? I think it is.
One, I don't base a San Diego artist off of what city he's from, okay, or you know what they're doing. I base it on the talent. I look at everything that I do since I've gotten back into it, like full force, 110%, like eat, sleep, and I look at I do business with you. Your talent is always going to come second. Can I do business? Will I be able to have the capital to make money with you and make money for you?
Yeah.
So regardless of whatever set you're from, I work with anybody. I've seen some very talented people, you know, from the town that I would love to work with. One being Spice, Big is up there, you know, Big Junior's up there, Jada Sports up there, not to mention there's other cats from history, CX. There's a lot of them, Moose Master, there's a lot of them, you know. But the thing of it is, at the end of the day, I'll be able to do business. Are you going to help me market the song? I'm marketing with you. Am I going to be the only one out there in the streets pushing the video? Or you just feel that you've done your job and that's about it? And it's about educating yourself too on how this business works, man. You can't just think, hey, we done did the song together and that's about it. And maybe word of mouth is going to help spread it. Whenever I put out a project, I already have the technology up. It's going to go to the channel. It's not going to stop at a performance at some nightclub somewhere. I have to make that song and market that song for a full calendar year. And two, I don't have a major label backing. And three is I can invest so much money into Spotify playlist where I don't profit margin. So I have to market that song that hard until I can make money off of it. Because give or take, I'm not gonna make money off the first artists I invest in. It may take 2 years, it may take 3 years, but it all talks about it all just comes down to does he feel the same hunger as me? You know,
You
hey, bro, I got to so and so.
said
You want to
another
come up
gym.
to it?
Buy without saying. You said another. Then you marketed that song for a whole year. Being
Yeah.
an artist too, you know that. But a lot you could just drop the song and go up. You know, they're promoting it. They stop it. They stop putting it on their lives. You know, market. They stop
You
the
can't do that.
process. How important is it just because you put out a song? To drop another one, ain't promoting that other one.
Well, right now, bro, how the industry works, if you notice, if you're not a big name, you're not dropping albums. You're dropping singles, dropping EPs. And the reason why is because the consumer's attention span has got a lot shorter. You know what I'm saying? The average person's attention span is maybe 3 to 4 seconds. When it's over within 3 to 4 seconds, you lost them.
Yeah.
So I look at it like
When I listen to
if a
music,
person,
the first couple seconds, if it don't grab me,
I'm not listening to it. Now, if it's an artist that I like, I'm going to give it a chance. And there's some artists in my town that I do bump. You know what I'm saying? I do help them out, purchase music, do this and that. And I do it because I believe in them and I believe in their craft. But I don't expect the same reciprocation from them because I know that I'm not going to get it. It's just me being me. That's okay. Am I looking forward to the homies to press like? No. Am I looking forward to homies to click and subscribe? No. Because people don't do that for him. You know what I'm saying? They're fair weather relationships. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to have fair weather relationships with people that I want to do business with. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm tired or if I work a long day. I'll still take time out to listen to my music and stream my music and what the homies platform is because I want to see him grow too. So a lot of things I look at is that the reciprocation is not equally. Everybody could grow in San Diego, but we have to develop a down south mentality to where we're all sharing each other's stuff. You know what I'm saying? To where we're on the wheel. And we need to really boycott some of these stations that don't support San Diego artists like the James, like Atlanta, like Texas. You know what I'm saying? Because it's long overdue. You know, give us one night on the radio. I would challenge 95.7, Jamming 90, 93.3, 92.5, 91. Give San Diego music and San Diego artists one night on the radio where you play their music. What do we got to do to make that happen? Do we got to make sure it has no cuss words? We got to make sure the copyright is ASCAP or BMI. Just give us the opportunity to be heard.
A lot of people, right? Because they're not playing, but the artists don't have their ducks, right? These
Right.
they play this music that's YouTube at least be, you know, they don't. They got the importance of getting right beats and get their ducks in order, you know, get their ass capped, all that stuff, so they can on them stations.
Yeah.
I gotta say it real quick. My man, you know, our sponsor is his show he do. My man,
Right.
you know, my man play 7 days a week,
Right.
at least 8 times a day. All, you know,
Right.
if you want to hear that music, that's where you go. Not hearing it on any other platform. So,
right.
You know, I gotta give a shout. What you were saying, though, you know.
It's just, and the thing of it is, I know it can be frustrating to a lot of artists that are from San Diego to not get put on or really, you know, get where they want to go. And I say to them, be around the right people and learn from as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Because the best teacher in all is history. You know what I'm saying? Why learn first before you had your own? You know what I'm saying? If people are making hamburgers a certain way, right? Don't go add your own spice to it when you think it's time to add spice. Keep making the hamburgers the same way until you get it. Do it, you know what I'm saying? Because the music industry is another business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once you got it down. But if you're not around the right people to help you groom and to understand the business, it will never work out for you. You're going to hit a wall in your career. You know what I'm saying? Well, what am I doing wrong? How this ain't happening? How come people ain't gravitating to my music? What am I doing? It's not always good to have drama on yourself. If you can't back it up. I'm not talking about back it up. I'm talking about back it up music wise. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen a lot of beats, and I've heard a lot of beats in the town that went down. You know what I'm saying? From rappers. Now I know they got talent.
Right.
So I try to keep it to myself, and I keep myself small. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay from Mexico in my life right now, where I'm making good money, regardless of the music industry. And I have to keep myself in commodity and invest in the people and the assets of the people that I'm around. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I see a first sign of something that doesn't smell right, I stop what I'm doing. I put the brakes on because I've learned from too many people that were in the life with,
That's right.
over foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Over idiocy. You know what I'm saying? And I can't put myself in a position like that to where, I'm endangering myself and endangering people that I work with. I'm at the point right now, believe it or not, bro, where I'm feeding families with my business. And a lot of people can't talk about their business. You know what I'm saying? I've had people I got people right now on my payroll are eating off the brand J.B.G, off the brand gas squadron. And I've had people that have eaten off J.B.G and gas squadron. You know what I'm saying? So I had to understand how to discipline myself. You know what I'm saying? Get myself a real commodity, a real asset. So, learning how to carry myself the way now, like how articulate I am in conversation and stuff. That takes training, bro. And being old enough to understand the position that I'm in to fulfill my own legacy. I mean, had I got into the music industry years ago, man, I probably wouldn't have been ready for it. I'd probably be out there chasing tail right now and doing all types of good, blowing the bag, And I'm kind of glad that I got into the game at the point I'm at now, because now I'm just a lot of baptism to fire that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? That I'm ready for to address. You know what I'm saying? And being in the studio with platinum singers and flying across country to come to California to be on your project. I've done a lot my first year during the pandemic because of the blessings that came into my life. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of people was doing scams and stuff, I was running right, getting money the right way. And now I see people that fell short during the pandemic, they can't bounce back because the was gone. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm still having my stability. You know what I'm saying? So I count my blessings every day, about the situation and the people that I'm around. You know what I'm saying? Because it was earned, bro. You know what I'm saying? No one can look at me and say, "Oh well, he got in through so and so." I worked hard for this. I'm not going to take it away from me. You know what I'm saying? And it comes with a lot of.
I know what I know what you
Say it
do.
again?
You do, and you work. Uh, I want to know, about you, right? When you started your
Right.
label, what about and who into your label, who you working with? Talk about your label.
Okay. Um, when I first started Gas Squadron, okay, that would be at the height of the pandemic. I was blessed with a substantiated amount of time, okay? Be serious safe about it. I uh I started affiliating myself with the right people and not just people from San Diego that had no industry experience. So, I aligned myself with a lady that was a real good friend of mine for about, I would say, 13 plus years. Her name was Tarsi Spelling. She goes by Snow White. She was a backup singer for the Dub Shack. My roots always comes back to them. And I helped her start her management company, partnered with her and me. First, I started my record label, all my pictures together and something. But while the whole transition, I was in the studio up in Riverside, working with some of the biggest artists, of that period from up to past year. Uh, she knew from the moment we had this conversation about this music, I was ready. You know what I'm saying? Because she would have surrounded me with the people around me with, and the names to work with. So and just we know how to book on how the business works. You know what I'm saying? We educated myself. You know, there's some credible people in the business. Dave Evans, uh, Andre Boogie Wilson with Charlie Wilson's nephew from the Jazz Band. Uh, notable names from Freaky. Uh, like I said, Leaky Banks, Billy Hammett, Ray Boogie, Skip Toe. This work on uh, Franklin Beach. Yeah, terrible track. Gritty Art Studios, kind of a top-notch facility. A lot of credible names have worked there, like Jazz, Corrupt, Lazy Bone, Nocturnal. A lot of people that came to the door there. You know what I'm saying? Death Row credibility, so to say. You know, so I knew that with my project Grand Entrance, you know, that I wanted to have Los Angeles feel or Long Beach feel, because Long Beach embraced me. Touch on the project, and I really upset about myself because I had no artists on my J.B.G project, and so the second time around, I want a San Diego artist for my next project. So I be more picky and picky about who I put on that project. And I am working with one right now. I'm not gonna say his name, but you guys will know who he is soon. But I want to. That's my way to get back to the town. And I've done a lot of stuff as far as getting back to the town. With vocal recording studios. I've worked with my record label in San Diego. Cesar Belafonte, Mac Ryder. Real good friend of mine. Other people I grew up with. Name a few. Perry B. Baron Troy Balls did. Real good relationship with wife, June. Good relationship with Smith. All around. Because I never around the gangbanging aspect.
Right.
I was around the music aspect. So, like, people ask me, where you from? I'm not from nowhere. I'm just That's my foundation. So that didn't put me into a box where my music can be categorized as gangster R&B, gangster rap music. You know what I'm saying? I want my music and my diversity to be more worldwide level. Like I'm working with a reggaeton artist. I'm working with a Latino artist, you know. So I try to change it up a lot. You know what I'm saying? So just being in one category. I guess that's the best way to put it. You know?
Is Modern Entertainment, right?
Correct.
And so, listen. I
Now,
want to go
now,
back. I want to go back one thing because I got the privilege and the honor to book you for
right. Bro, that was an
I
amazing
gotta
night,
say,
man.
right. You did what you posted. I mean, you came out,
Right.
did what you were supposed to do. How was the vibe? Talk about it, man. The R&B show. That was R&B show.
Oh
I did.
man. To come back to San Diego and perform, it was beautiful. And to do it on that platform at Vibes was dope. You know, and the co-headline with artists like John Gig was a great experience. I earned his respect. You heard me sing "I Don't Want to Know." You know what I'm saying? That's like one of my signature songs. And last time I performed in San Diego, we got Diamond Kim for Mr. Curtis McNeil and
Yeah, I
Angela
met.
McNeil. Yeah, at the H Codes Awards. I think that's probably where you said you bumped into me or you recognized me because I was the only R&B act on the stage that night. And
Correct.
so I think that was when you first met me. So I see you from somewhere. We really started talking. Where I know you from, and level with different promoters was a good experience. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you for that, bro, because that freaking dog in ways that only you and I know about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It takes the credibility from that. Okay, now you know the type of artist you get in when you have J.B.G on your platforms. You know what I'm saying? Uh, thank you for the people to come out. I met some great artists that night, and crowd participation was beautiful. The camera. I had a real good night, real good time.
The first
Wouldn't
mini.
mind coming
First mini.
First mini, I wouldn't mind coming down there and doing it again, but I want to do it on a platform that is as vibes or better than vibes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a tier down, and so I'm not trying to take the credit away from any other promoters in the city. But I look at like I said again, I'm looking at myself as an asset, as a commodity. I'm gonna bring people to the doors at your shows. I'm gonna help promote the show. I'm not gonna just let your flyer sit up on Instagram or Facebook for a few months or so, for a few days. I'm gonna work it out in the field. You know what I'm saying? And I expect to get the same reciprocation from the promoters that I work with. And also, I expect to get compensated for my work. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say about being with promoters down there or Curtis. I've always got compensated for my work, bro, and very handsome compensation. But the whole thing about it is, I've earned the right to that compensation because I put myself to do that. The pedigree speaks for itself. If I didn't be around the people that I'm around and work with the people and the talent that I'm around, let me like a local. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If I'm putting one foot forward and my name is already in the industry door and I'm around people like Big Person, Cat, Corrupt, RK Mr. LA, Blueface, OG Suicide, Alcohol, I'm moving that way. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, it's just me knowing them on a regular basis. I have conversations with people in groups that you would be surprised who I have conversations with.
Right.
And guess what? I earned it. I paid my way. I've grown in ways, people can imagine. I don't have to tell people I've grown, but you see it by how I'm carrying myself. I'm more aware of my surroundings. There's things I don't do on social media that other people do. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to uphold the credibility in the people I'm around. You know what I'm saying? I don't bring everybody around the people that I'm around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just it. Because you gotta protect their better values and their integrity. Hey, who brought this clown down here from Dago? That's
Right.
what they're gonna say. Why is he acting like this? Why is he selfies and photobombing everybody? We don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to get their people. If they don't know you, I'm keeping it real. You gotta get the okay for things. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, you gotta learn how to maintain yourself. Okay, I'm an artist just like him. You get at me. You know what I'm saying? Or find out who's calling the shots. And you take that opportunity. I mean, sometimes, bro, so don't want to see you don't know you like it. Well, it's you be a fan, but at the same time, this person is a higher name. You know what I'm saying? There's more. I'm not there yet. So it's about building a little more trust with people and say, okay, this is not a weirdo dude coming on the scene. You know what I'm saying?
Development. Growth and development.
Broken development. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things you got to humble yourself on. You know what I'm saying?
With
And you're around people.
that being said, I just want to tell you, the friendship, both, business friendship. You as a art, what you bring to the table. I could call you with you about some certain things. Support what you got going on. And like I said earlier, I'm gonna be having you. Got these play. You already don't need to be spoke about.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
but before we these, man. I mean, this just gonna do another one because we could chop it up about right. People's attention and ain't real good. So before we go, this gonna be your moment, right?
Right.
For one, I'm gonna drop a gem for up and coming something you can leave them with. And then for two, I want you to let know how to follow you on your social forums. And then for three, I want you to give out your shout outs shout outs too. You know what I mean?
Okay. Y'all can find me on J.B.G.R.B with the swag and Instagram _Gas Squadron Entertainment at Instagram.com. J.B.G. on Facebook, okay, one of the handles. Google me, J Boston Green, J.B.G., aka J Boston Green. One gym I would say to artists trying to be in the game or keep the game, don't give up on your craft. If you believe in it long enough, it will happen for you. Just humble, discipline yourself, and just prepare yourself for the journey that you're going to do. And big up to True Legacy Doctor, big up to Big Percy RMN, big up to Dave Evans, big up to Al Corral, my business partner, my right hand man. Big up to all together my last album, The Plan Entrance. Golf beat coming to San Diego. So for any small businesses looking to establish themselves, if you got a brand that you want to market, go to www.golfbeach7.com and register as a sponsor and to get your brand some attention. First golf weekend. So I would like other San Diego businesses to participate and be part of it and grow your company. I'll leave that. New part, me, the Rockstar, and also my project is coming out 7 nights from Rosita Beach. All platforms. I put my stamp on that.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I appreciate you.
Big up to J.B.G. Let's chop it up. Thank you, man.
Appreciate you, man, for a little minute. You know, of your time. You know, I know you're a busy. I'm glad we were able to do, you know, and everything. We were able to do this. Look out for J.B.G. Following him, go follow him on platforms. Music, buy his music. You know, listen to his music, love it. If you're a promoter out there, man, book this dude. You know, come correct.
Most importantly, support San Diego platforms, man.
That's it.
They don't know if they ain't gonna grow. Each one, reach one, teach one. You know what I'm saying? Support these businesses, man. You know, we can't do this without each other. You know?
That's it. That's it. J.B.G.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Oh,
I appreciate all tune in. All the listen to it on the flip side later on. It's going to be live on Twitch. It's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on YouTube and all for podcasts. JB,
right.
I appreciate it. Hey, it's your big
brother
Trey Boogie. Let's chop it up.
F&G shit. Shot the whole day, go. Shot the bro Trey Boogie. We sliding. Sliding in the rentals, trying to run the milli up. In the southeast, Trey Boogie been a plug. Rubber bands on the blues, hella panoramic views. If you get into it with the squad, you can never lose. It's on the flow like Yellow Rider. I got your vibe on her toes like nail polish. In the city, we get respected from everybody. You about to pull up on Trey Boogie, now let's chop it. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up.